Good morning, friends. This week, instead of a weekly vlog, we are going to do a little summer day in my life. Y'all know I'm a teacher, I'm on summer break. These first few days of summer have really been like me trying to get my life together, so vlogging and reading haven't really been happening in the capacity that I would have liked them to, but today's exciting because while I do have some not fun errands to run, like getting my car tag, I do have some other fun errands to run of things that I need to do, like getting a few summer clothing pieces / rehearsal pieces. I am currently in a production of Children of Eden and we have dance practices coming up soon and I need more things I can move around in and be flexible in. Old Navy's having a sale today, so we're gonna go check that out. We're gonna go to Barnes & Noble because I have some books I need and I have rehearsal tonight and maybe some reading will happen in between. All right, guys, I decided to wear my Hakuna Matata shirt. This was a gift to me from my best friend as a just because gift, and it is so special to just like be known by a person because this is my favorite movie and he saw it and thought of me and got it for me, and that just makes me so happy. I think the plan of action today is going to be get gas, get a little drink at the gas station, then go get my tag, then go to Barnes & Noble, then go to Old Navy and come home. I do have the books in mind that I want, but I'm gonna kind of go browse and look around. I'm justifying spending money on books this month because there's a lot that I'm super excited about. But yeah, we've got things to do and places to go. So let's get started. The new tag is acquired. I was going to listen to One Perfect Couple in the car. However, I forgot that I don't have air conditioning. And so I have to roll my windows down, which is a little bit loud. So it's hard to listen to a book. So I think what I'm gonna do while I'm driving around today, because Barnes & Noble is in like a whole other city, is turn on my cast recording of Children of Eden and just practice the songs that we've learned so far because they're not easy and I need the practice time, but it is time to go to the bookstore. Also, my tag was way cheaper than I thought it was gonna be, so that is a plus. All right, friends, I am back. Clearly, I've put myself a little bit more together after being in the hot car because please remember, I don't have air conditioning. And while I did not do damage at Barnes & Noble, I did damage elsewhere. But it was needed, so we're just gonna throw that out there. I only got one book at Barnes & Noble. So for a book shopping vlog, I'm sorry that this is a little bit of a letdown, but it's also just a regular day in my life over here. So before we haul stuff, let's talk about what I did. Got my tag. Secondly, went to Barnes & Noble, found a book. Then I went, my best friend works over near Barnes & Noble, and so we ended up being able to get lunch together. We went to a Mediterranean place. I got a steak gyro, and it was 10 out of 10. Amazing. We split some feta fries. So good. Then I went to Old Navy and then Dick's Sporting Goods. Then I came home. I have been practicing my music for Children of Eden. But before I go to rehearsal tonight, I did want to show you guys what I got. And I also wanted to give you garden update because it's been like a week and a half since we last checked out the garden and lots of things are happening out there. I would have taken you to water all the plants today, but unfortunately, or fortunately, it rained last night and they are perfectly happy and watered, so I did not have to do that. So let's talk about the haul. Well, I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. Zelda, that is my coffee. You may not have that. I really wanted a water bottle for backstage that was spill proof. I love my Stanley. I've been a Stanley girl for like 2 years now, but I needed one that I could like throw in a bag, not worry about it spilling. If it gets knocked over backstage or out in the auditorium, it won't spill. And so I did invest in an Owala. At first I ordered one off of Amazon, and then I got impatient because I wanted it now. So I canceled my order and I got this one. They only had this one and like this bright yellow one. This one is much more me. So I really like it. It does not spill. Let's talk about what I wanted to go get. So I had 2 to 3 books on my list. I wanted to get Dreadful, which y'all saw me pick up, and I almost got it. I wanted to get The Last Murder at the End of the World because that's my Patreon book club pick and my in real life book club pick. And I wanted to get How to Defeat the Dark Lord and Die Trying. I got one of those books. So I almost got Dreadful, but y'all, it's like a short little book and it doesn't really fit anywhere on my bookshelf. It was really pretty, really cute. But I think I'm just gonna go with the Kindle version of that one. That is my friend Kindle at Kindle's Pages Patreon pick for the month. So I do wanna read it, but unfortunately, like the size of the book just didn't really fit with my vibe. So we're gonna read it on Kindle. I have been enjoying reading books on Kindle so much this summer. It makes it easy to take it to the pool. It makes it easy to read on my balcony. I can read late at night on my Kindle. So we're just gonna keep that as is. As far as The Last Murder at the End of the World, they were sold out. Yeah, they were sold out of that book. I really wanted the orange sprayed pages. Then I was like, well, I'll stop at my local indie on the way home, but they didn't have a special edition. And because this is my first ever Patreon book club pick, I'm really selfish and I wanted a special edition of it. So I did just end up ordering that one from Amazon. So what book did I get from Barnes & Noble? I got the only, I'm not sure, copy of How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying by Django Wexler. Nice floppy orbit book. I love how quirky the cover is. And I think this is fantasy Groundhog Day type trope with this girl who keeps getting defeated by the Dark Lord, and so instead she just decides to become the Dark Lord. So I'm really excited about this one. I think it's gonna be quirky and funny. It's my first Django Wexler. I'm really excited to read this one. Okay, now let's get into the Old Navy haul, because I got things. So most of what I got is workout wear, because going on walks and I'm having to go to a lot of dance rehearsals, I wanted things I was comfortable moving around in. But I did get this oversized yellow collared striped shirt because I can wear this as a pull cover up. I can wear it with jeans shorts tucked in really cute. I love button down shirts when they're oversized. I know it's really hard to see it. I'll show y'all in a vlog later when I wear it. I also got a pair of shoes because these sandals looked adorable and comfortable. Okay, I got 4 pairs of shorts. These are my favorite shorts, my favorite bike shorts, favorite workout shorts. They were on sale for $10 each, at least these 3 were, and they are so comfortable and so soft, and they look good with everything. So they're called the Cloud Plus. I got a navy pair, this light blue grayish pair, and this kind of rust pair. I adore those shorts. I now have a pair for every weekday. So that's what I live in the summer. That's what I go on walks in. So happy to have those. I did get 1 pair of these like high-rise flowy shorts. They're red. I really wanted a black pair again, but they're red. But they're very comfortable. And I got 3 tops. I got this white bra tank top situation. This is not good for dancing because it's not very supportive, but you know what it will be good for? Going on walks. And it just looks good when you have a tan. So I got this. This will be great for dance rehearsals. Just this kind of relaxed light blue flowy tank. It's a little bit cropped, but it's very comfortable and sweat wicking. So that will be great for dance rehearsals. And then this will be good for rehearsals or just lounging around the house. This was $6. And it's just this little black cropped tank. Layering around the house, pajamas, what have you. So not necessarily necessary, but will be put to good use and will save me from having to do laundry to get my like workout clothes washed and clean. So I'm excited to have all of these workout clothes, but now let's take the coffee and go to the garden so I can show you what's up this week. We'll start with the herbs. I did use some oregano the other day when I went to book club. I picked some, so we've got a little bit growing back over here. Lettuce is looking good. Carrots, I have cilantro growing now. The basil is thriving. Took some of this to book club too. Cats are enjoying the catnip. The dill is taking off. So the herb station is going great. I've already got some strawberries growing. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a strawberry and that's a strawberry. These are all going to be strawberries. So exciting. My rosemary is kind of turning out to be a dud. I'm very sad about that. This is my Juliet grape tomatoes, and my friends, I am so happy to report that we already have some grape tomatoes growing, and they are growing fast. Not only that, but please look at how many flower clusters are on this plant already. I'm gonna have so many Roma tomatoes. Next up we have the cucumbers. They are getting a little bit hot in the middle of the day, but if you look down here, I've already got some cucumber blossoms. This is such an improvement to the last time that y'all saw all of my stuff. And cucumbers are so cool because they will trellis themselves. Look at all these little vines. They're like looking for something to hold on to. If you look at my little sewing cabinet over here, they're all holding on. It's crazy how that works. So I should have some cucumbers growing pretty soon, and once they start growing, they grow fast. This guy is a little bit sad. He had some very sick leaves that I cut off, but he's got some healthy ones growing back, and we've got one little tomato hanging on for dear life. This is my Black Beauty eggplant. We've got our first blossom. We've got some more flowers that are coming soon. So back here, this big ol' hump back here, that's the start of the eggplant, and once the flower is fertilized, it will start growing. The beans are getting very tall. Nothing's happening with them yet, but they're getting very tall. My peppers are also getting pretty tall. This is my bell pepper. We've got some nodes started, so we'll have some peppers there soon. This is my jalapeno. Again, we've got some nodes started, so we'll have some jalapeno plants soon. And then my Thai peppers. Hold on. I've already got some Thai peppers growing, and these grow straight up. And they're little, so it shouldn't take too long to get some, but also look at all the flowers on this plant. All these white things, those are all flowers. Those will all be peppers. Oh, I'm so excited. Now right here, I can't remember, I think these are just beef steak tomatoes, but we have our first blushing big tomato. I don't know that y'all are gonna be able to see. Can y'all see that it's starting to get a little bit pink? Probably hard to tell, but it's definitely blushing already. And then we've got another guy growing up here. Cherokee purple flowers are getting very big. Nothing's happening with this guy. Not sure about him. But very excited about my garden and all of its progress. In other words, guys, guess how much reading has happened today? 0, but that's okay. Just left rehearsal wearing my NSYNC shirt because it's the best shirt. Rehearsal is interesting when we have a music rehearsal because I have never been in choir in elementary school. I wasn't allowed to try out for my show choir. And then in my high school, it was a really small school and we just didn't have a choir. So sitting there in like a purely music rehearsal where we're getting assigned parts is really difficult for me. I'm having to record anytime she goes over the alto part, but then I go home and I listen to that and I learn it and I feel confident for the next rehearsal. So before Sunday, I'm gonna go home and listen and sing. But after rehearsal, I stayed outside and talked to 2 of my castmates who are big book people. So that was a nice conversation. I still have not read anything today, but y'all know this has been a book-centric day. Gonna go home and cook dinner. I have a couple of meals that I pinned on Pinterest and I'm gonna decide which one to make. One is like a salmon stir fry and one is a chicken Mediterranean dish. Probably the salmon because I don't want my fish to get weird. Look at that pretty apartment, kitty cat. Stir fry with cauliflower rice. Guys, it smells so good. I added some like sweet chili sauce into the sauce that was just like honey and soy. So a little extra pop of flavor, but this is pretty good on like calories and nutrients and healthy fats. So I'm eating way later than I normally eat. My kitchen is a mess, but I'm excited to eat this for sure. All right, my friends, gonna wrap this video up, but I did want to tell you I started One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware. I actually just went with the audio on Spotify, and so far I'm really liking it. So a couple weeks ago, my best friend sent me a text with a screenshot of this book and said, I don't know if you've heard about this book, but it sounds like it's right up your alley. And let me tell you why. Trash TV, thriller. He left out British narrator, but those three things especially. I love Imogen Church's narration. She does pretty much all of Ruth Ware's books. So this has been a total vibe so far. I'm very early on in the book. So far, our main character, who is a scientist, and her husband is, or not, her boyfriend is an aspiring actor, and he gets approached with the chance to be on this like Love Island meets Survivor type reality show, and it sounds super sketchy, but they end up getting cast on the show, and I'm pretty much at like the first meeting of all the contestants. I really, really like the vibe so far. I have been a fan of most of Ruth Ware's books, so I'm excited to read this. We're having like a very casual buddy read chat of it in my Patreon, but it is Liv at Liv's Library's Patreon book club pick for the month. We're gonna go ahead and wrap the vlog up because instead of this being like a reading vlog, it was just kind of a spend the day with me vlog. We went to the bookstore, we went to rehearsal, we did a little holly haul. That was pretty much it. So not my usual content, but I thought that the bookstore would have been more promising and it was not. So kind of a fail, but hey, real life is real life. That being said, if you watched all the way to the end of this vlog, why don't you leave me a music note emoji since I've had to do all the singing today. I will see you in another video very soon. Bye guys.